Hey everybody, welcome friends, welcome to the Vitruvian Live. Today is Monday, November 18th, back to work Monday. This morning I went to the doctor because I had to get my result for my sleeping test that I did way back when. If you're here for a longer time, you might remember that. Apparently the result was at my doctor's place for a while already. I didn't know that until I called the hospital. Diagnosis is restless legs syndrome, which means my legs want to move when I go to bed. Sometimes I already have it when I'm watching television or something. But now I have medication for that, starting from today. I hope it works because last couple of days, weeks, were not that great again, sleep-wise. All right, last weekend was a quiet weekend. Elisa got word of it that I was complaining a little bit that I didn't play a lot of games lately, so we played a couple of games. So first thing I just want to mention quickly is I finally played Quacks of Quedlinburg. This is a Dutch version, which most of you probably know. This is a kind of a push your luck back building game where you're trying to make potions, but you don't want your pot to explode by having too many of a certain type of ingredients in there. I don't know how they are called in English, so I'm not going to mention that. Now, this episode will be about something completely different. By the way, I really like the game. And I will probably talk about it more later, in a later episode or something like that. But yesterday, we were playing another game, and at a certain moment, I took a picture that I wanted to post on social media, on Instagram. And just before I put it online, I realized something. And I looked it up, and I was right, that, and I'm going to take it, so that one guy who worked on this game, who probably was and not to degrade everybody else who worked on the game, but he was, let me see what he exactly was. He was the core game restoration guy, because this is a restoration games game. Now, if you're on social media, you might have noticed a bunch of things going on about a certain person in the board game industry, a designer. I'm not sure if he designs a lot, but also he does a lot of work in the business, or did. So, short story, I'm going to try to keep this short. I'm also not going to mention his name, but there is this lady who put out word of how things were in the last couple of years. She and this person had a very bad relationship. He was apparently very abusive emotionally and physically, which is, let me be very clear, is not okay. So a lot of companies, including restoration games, but also other publishers that worked with this guy, already have made a statement online that they are completely separating themselves from whatever he does, and every connection with the company. So he removed his Twitter account, he removed his Facebook account. So there is a lot of things going on. And again, terrible things, right? I cannot emphasize that enough. You don't do that in relationships or outside of relationships. That's very clear. I am not that way, and you want to treat other people the way you want to be treated yourself. Okay, so the game that I was playing is called Unmatched. So you can do the research and find out who I'm talking about. And you probably already know. So I was playing Unmatched. This is a pretty neat 2 to 4 player game. If you play 4 player, you play in teams, where you play this legendary character. In this case, we were playing Alice from Alice in Wonderland versus Bigfoot. So very strange combat, but we played that. Elisa won, and we liked it. Okay, but when I wanted to put the picture online, I realized, is this the right thing to do? Especially at this moment in time when there's a lot of things going on with a very important guy connected to this game. So in the end, I didn't post the picture. But it got me thinking about other things, because I might keep myself from posting this picture, right? But should I? Should I do that? And with all respect to the woman who got abused by this fellow, very much, and again, I'm not on his side at all. But let me show you some other things, right? And also, this one is maybe the least good example. I have a bunch of records of Michael Jackson because I'm a Michael Jackson fan. I grew up with his music. I love his music. I still love his music. Even though you know what people say about him and children, right? And even though it has not been completely proven yet, but still there might be something going on, or there might have been something going on. But still, does that stop me from loving his music? There's more. There was more. Cthulhu. The writer of the old Cthulhu stories, H.P. Lovecraft, that's the guy who invented Cthulhu and that world that we all love in Eldritch Horror, in Arkham Horror, in so many games. And there are miniatures, there are millions of miniatures, and I think last year there was this game with a giant statue. And people also still love the books he wrote, the stories he told. But he was kind of a bad guy. He was a very racist guy, for example. But in the end, should that stop us from liking or even loving the games about, or the books he wrote about Cthulhu and all that Lovecraftian world, that lore? Kevin Spacey. Same thing with children, right? But does that have to stop me from watching movies where he's in, or liking those movies in the first place, or series? Never watched the series he was in about the president, forgot the name, but still. And it made me thinking, so would it have been wrong to post a picture of this game? And I have more games where he was involved at, this designer / whatever. Let me know in the comments below. I don't know. I'm sure it's okay with this. But still, some people might be offended by it, maybe. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments below what you think. It just was something that was on my mind yesterday and today when I was thinking about it. So let me know in the comments what you think about this. And well, that's it. I hope you will have a great working week, or if you don't have to work, a great week without work. Lucky you. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.